I've actually never been much of a mobile gamer, though I have played Sonic Dash a handful of times, and I will say that it was a fun experience. Apart from that, I've never touched any of the other mobile Sonic titles. I've always been more of a console gamer myself, and a PC gamer whenever my computer is up to the task, but I've not disregarded the existence of Sonic mobile games. In fact, I recognize their significance. They've been an active part of the market through the last decade, and it only makes sense considering how much mobile devices have evolved in recent times to the point that games are played on them. So, seeing playable Sonic games on mobile devices is a thrilling feeling, and now it looks like we have another one to look out for. Before the weekend rolled around, the Sonic community took note of a job listing from SEGA's Hardlight studio, which is based in Leamington Spa, England. I apologize in advance to my British viewers if I mispronounce the name. Hardlight, as I'm sure you no doubt know, is the developer responsible for the Sonic mobile games that we've recently been enjoying, like Sonic Dash, which I named just a moment ago, and Sonic Racing, which I presume is somewhat based on Team Sonic Racing. I did glimpse footage of it, so I'm pretty sure I'm right on the mark here. Of course there are others I can name here, and I will reference them later on. In a job listing from SEGA Hardlight, it states that they are looking for, and I quote, a lead artist who can drive both the art and the art team on a new, exciting, and ambitious narrative-driven platform game. The key words here being ambitious narrative-driven platform game. What do we got here? I'll tell you exactly what we've got right here. A recipe for getting the Sonic community to chatter excitedly about whatever is coming next for the Blue Blur. However, this is actually not the first time we've heard about this next mobile game in development at Hardlight. Around the time this job listing came up, Data Miner and modder Blue Wolf Blitz brought it to my attention that there was a leak around the time Sonic Colors Ultimate released. In that leak, we got a list of Geforce games that did not come with a Steam ID at the time. Among them, the new mobile Sonic game itself. It's listed here as Project Sonic Mobile, and you can find it in two items next to where it says SEGA Europe and SEGA Hardlight. Nothing else about this game is explicitly revealed, it just names the game as Project Sonic Mobile, and that's it. As such, this marks the second occasion where we've heard anything about this new mobile Sonic game in development at SEGA Hardlight. To whoever gets the job as lead artist, by the way, I sincerely wish you the best of luck, and I'll be rooting for you. What I also noticed here was that this job listing was first shared on July 22nd, the day I celebrated my 32nd birthday. Seriously, what is it with notable events for Sonic taking place simultaneously alongside my birthday? First, the reveal Sonic Mania took place 6 years ago on my 26th birthday, and now we have this job listing in Sega that dropped during my 32nd. There must be some magic to the day of July 22nd or something. I'm deeply amused by this. I'm joking, by the way. I know it is all a big coincidence. If you're hoping to catch any more striking details about this next mobile Sonic game from Hardlight by looking through their job listing, I'm afraid you're out of luck, as all you'll catch there is its description as a narrative-driven platform game. The rest of the job listing explains what is expected from you, as well as provides you with the option to apply for the position, as I'm pretty sure is standard for job listings. So as such, all we can do is try to connect the dots. Some have speculated that this new mobile game could have some relation to Sonic Frontiers, and when asked why, they point to its description as ambiguous and narrative-driven, characteristics that are also shared by Sonic Frontiers. Looking back at Game Informer's article about the Sonic Frontiers story, their description of it is highly appealing, at least to me it is. One part of it that really caught my attention was what was said about Eggman's role. He is expected to play a prominent role in Frontiers, but not as the typical villain as is seen in the whole good guy versus bad guy setting. To partly quote what was said in the article, they want to portray him as a flesh and blood human being in the story. This immediately suggests that he is expected to have a deep level of characterization that goes beyond just, hoo-ha, I'm an evil scientist who can't stand losing to a blue hedgehog because I'm salty like that. They want to do more with him than that, much like what was done during the Adventure era, particularly Sonic Adventure 2. And so to see a level of characterization like that returning for Sonic Frontiers, you can only begin to imagine how hyped this makes me. There's also the fact that Ian Flynn, known as a writer for Sonic's IDW comics, has won over Sega's admiration through his work, and is part of what compelled them to bring him on board in helping with the narrative for Sonic Frontiers. To be clear though, Flynn does not actually provide the framework for the Frontier story. Sega is doing that. Flynn's job is to connect the pieces. That does not mean, however, that his role in the story is minimal. In fact, he's had a lot of say in the direction the story will take, and Sega and Sonic Team have been listening very closely to his input. This is going by what was shared from Sonic Team's Takashi Iizuka and Morio Kishimoto in recent articles, and this is very reassuring to see. If Sonic Frontiers gets an incredibly positive reception, Sega will more than likely keep Flynn in their back pocket for future Sonic titles. And like many of you, I hope that this will be the case. With how much Sega have been throwing themselves into this next game, it makes sense, well, it's common sense really, that they would want to take the necessary steps to widen its outreach in anticipation of a crowd that receives the game with open arms. And a mobile release would obviously help with that. Still, while I'll admit it's possible that this next mobile game could have some connection to Sonic Frontiers, currently there's nothing to strongly suggest that that's the case. Nothing that I know of anyway. I'll admit right here that my knowledge of places to look for announcements well in advance of official news from Sega or anything like that is pretty limited, and I hope to improve upon that over time. But yeah, it's possible this next mobile game might be Frontiers related, but there's nothing to outright confirm that that's the case. And you know what I would like to see just as much? A mobile game that goes in its own direction without any connection to Frontiers, yet being just as story-based and ambiguous. It would mean a wider variety of topics to be covered by Sonic storylines, and obviously more content, though it's not to say that more Frontiers-related content wouldn't be more content at all. Many of us are thinking very often of Sonic Frontiers, as this next game is expected to lay the groundwork for future releases for Sonic. Which is why we're sincerely hoping that Frontiers excels well beyond expectations. And before anybody points it out, I know we have some Sonic mobile games named directly after console games. There's Sonic Forces Speed Battle, Sonic Racing, which is Team Sonic Racing but with the word team omitted from the title, and then the Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020, which I'm pretty sure, more than sure actually, is based on Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. Certainly Sonic Frontiers could have a mobile release that channels its spirit, but we just don't know if that's what we're getting right now or if we're getting something else. That SEGA Hardlight was bold enough to mention it in the recent job listing, however, suggests to me that an official announcement is coming soon. Otherwise Sega of Europe would probably have been like, nah, you might want to hit the brakes there, buddy. So what do you guys think we're getting? What do you think will happen with this next mobile Sonic game? Let me know your opinions in the comments down below, and as always, I will see you guys in my next Sonic video. Drop those likes and comments if you like this video, and don't forget to sub and ring that bell for more Sonic content. Yeah guys, I know, this video is a few days late, but in all fairness, I've spent the last few days working on my review for Sonic Origins, and it demanded a lot of my time and effort, so for once, I have a decent excuse. I'll see you next time, take care, peace out, and don't forget, blue blurs for life. I probably should play more mobile Sonic games now. What do you guys think? Later!